When LTM Plastics wanted to improve their plastics processing business, they called on Novatech to ask questions and learn how to take their business to the next level. Daryl Lawrence and his sister Gina Parker had just completed the purchase of their father's molding business along with their respective partners, and they were eager to improve their process and consistently make great parts. Their current system had become dated and less efficient than they desired, and they had plenty of questions about how to get the best system for their facility. Fortunately, Don Wood, Novatech's Vice President of Systems Business Development, met with Daryl, listened carefully, and understood exactly what they were looking for in a new system.
Daryl explained that they'd be moving into another facility and wanted to improve the drying and conveying of the resins they process. He was eager to invest in state-of-the-art equipment. He explained that their current method of drying and conveying consisted of using old, unreliable press-side dryers and a handful of compressed air loaders and motor loaders. His challenges to make consistently great parts range from using old equipment, excessive labor, babysitting of drying equipment, under-dried material, and over-dried material. Daryl's largest customer required exacting specifications for dried material, which happened to be high glass content, long fiber nylon, which is not an easy to convey or dried type material. It was important that I listened to his needs and that I understood what he wanted to achieve when it came to material handling. And although Daryl and Gina had a wealth of plastics experience, they didn't know a lot about central drying and conveying, nor what Novatech's technology could offer. They only knew that they had to improve what they were currently doing, which wasn't working.
From the start, Don knew that central drying and conveying was the right approach because it would offer many benefits over their current beside-the-press operation. The central system would allow LTM the most flexibility in material changes, with fewer required material handlers and little chance of cross-contamination of materials. Their high glass content, long fiber nylon material was the most concerning. Not only does the glass wear through elbows, but the long fiberglass strands also tend to pull out of the resin while conveying. The glass strands tend to create clumps of glass wool when they separate from the resin carrier.
I knew we needed to slow the material rates down to reduce elbow wear and minimize material degradation. Novatech's variable frequency drive control technology was exactly what he needed. We also suggested using stainless steel material lines and glass elbows to lengthen maintenance changeout intervals. After reaching an agreement that a central material system was the correct approach, we set out on a few Novatech customer site visits in Minnesota and Wisconsin. I always find that showing customers finished systems is a phenomenal tool. It shows the prospective clients our technologies and allows them to see how like-minded processors design and operate their facilities. No two systems are alike, so it tends to get the client's creative mind moving.
We know that we need to improve all aspects of our business on a daily basis. That's the only way we're going to compete as we go into the future. So the Novatech sales engineer was very helpful in helping me to ask the right questions and helped me to make sure that I had the information that I needed to ask the questions that needed to be asked, which was very helpful. So press-side drawing really requires a lot of human capital. Someone has to constantly check the Gaylord level of the material in the Gaylord. They have to make sure the dryer's on and working. They have to make sure it's loading. And there's a lot of conditions that can interrupt any one of those cycles that we find. So it just becomes very cumbersome. Once you get to a certain size, there's a tremendous amount of labor that you're essentially redoing every time you get to another press. And we realized there had to be a better way. What I was hoping to gain by putting in a central material handling system was the ability to free up personnel, human capital, to actually do the things that are really important that only they can do, which is to get good parts off of machines, get them in the box, and move on to the next project.
To meet the system's goals, Novatech designed and installed 2 central dryers supporting 9 CDA drying hoppers and 4 existing sampling hoppers that would feed up to 18 molding machines. Novatech included state-of-the-art technologies like overdrive protection, moisture manager, QSM auto ID, and variable frequency drive pump technology. All of this was controlled through Novatech's FX2 control platform. Novatech also designed a regrind return system that would allow LTM to regrind runners and out-of-spec parts from strategic locations on the production floor and convey all of it back to 7 regrind hoppers located in the central drying area. The material handlers would select what regrind would proportionally convey back into the CDA drying hoppers. This was accomplished through a Novatech QSM manifold station.
Ultimately, Novatech was selected because of our quick responsiveness, collaborative approach to selling, always being available even during the evenings and weekends, our hands-on project management, and an installation contractor that knows Novatech systems like the back of their hands.
The guys on my production floor can tell you all the ways the Novatech system has improved our day-to-day operations. But I'm on the other side of the business. I'm always trying to work with prospective customers, and nothing instills confidence like technology. That array of pipes running across our ceiling really draws attention. And a lot of people tell us it looks like a work of art. But what it really says is you can trust us. We don't cut corners here.
My experience with Novatech overall was very enjoyable. There was a lot of lighthearted banter between the groups, which made the effort of spending what can be a considerable amount of money of a company this size. It made it very comfortable for me to do that. They were, as I said before, very responsive and working with everybody, putting together all the equipment package and discussing all aspects of the package. And then of course the guys they brought out for install were the best. So it has been a real pleasure, and we have since seen our returns on this package that we put in 8 months ago. We're seeing the returns already, so it's been fantastic.
There's always a concern when you take on a partner to help with your projects. Whether it's a greenfield project or adding one processing machine and auxiliaries to support that machine. We want you to know you can trust Novatech as your systems partner. We're in it together for the long haul. You're investing in your business, and we want to make sure you meet your long-term aggressive goals and enjoy the process along the way. We are 100% committed to your success.